And that's what I'm saying. I mean, just because a person may not have a relationship with God doesn't mean a person that does crazy. They just don't know God. Some people just don't value, God. That don't mean or invalidate or dismiss my reality, because somebody's opinion is different. So that takes us to freedom of a religion. And, the ability to express that, and also, to practice that, and things like that. So you see the value, how it just like is roundabout, it circles around. And so when you look at it fundamentally, I'm being, crucified, discriminated against, and, stalked, murderously by structures, and, having their, whatever they want reality to be, forced on my life. And I'm forced and extorted to accept it with basic, human rights and things, unofficially, informally. And so I made everything from the pre-planned false narratives, to attacks, that I've had, in my life. I mean, easy to see it's a larger situation that was going on. And, and just from the pre-planned false narratives, you got to understand, it's pre-planned false narratives. These are things that will be said about you no matter what happens. Pre-planned false narratives. You know what I'm saying? They pick something up, they can oversell you on things. You know what I'm saying? They can see a random person, but like, oh, that's such and such, that's old such and such that always wear long shirts or something. Well, but everybody else, you see, person it ain't really, clothes, clothes the regular length as everybody else's, or, they could be somebody say, oh, that's old such and such always wearing, they had the afro puff, or something. Well, when you see them and, everything is, most of the time they clean cut, shaving like fade or, that's the kind of situation it is, They attach things to you to accomplish their premeditated, agenda that they had on your life already. So pre-planned false narratives. These are things that'll be said about you no matter what, because somebody else trying to get paid at your expense, And that's the situation. Elliot don't feel no kind of satanic copes. God is my strength. My as he was all these years so far. I listen and I follow the instructions, and I believe, I still have my faith, in God, no matter what I've gone through already. I mean, that part has not changed. Man, spiritual warfare has increased, intensely. But at the same thing, by the same token, though, spiritual blessings has also increased tremendously. And there's some people who know, and they know. Some people have managed to find a way to have personal insight into my life. And those that do, they realize and they see a wondrous miracle. Which is proven with time, like duration of time. You can't just jump in and then notice it, because that's, you looking at an entire, it's like looking at the night sky, with all the constellations, and just one little section of it, like a, like one little vertical section of it all the way down. It's like that situation, while the rest of it blacked out. They don't know the full picture because they haven't seen the whole thing, But those who have been following it, whether it's been accidentally, they accidentally ran across, pretty much hands down, one of the greatest miracles of God in human history. takes place on my life every day. You know, and I mean, to those that know God, you know, miracles is just a regular way of life. Because we'll know that in the Bible say God is supernatural. God, I wish everybody knew God. You know, God awesome. Man. And these last couple weeks and months, even years, I've been closest. I mean, it's every day, man. I mean, you know, it's something God does. You know that, and much of it don't go, you know, explained and expressed like this anymore, because the Lord, you know, He don't, you know, it's not important to the Lord that, you know, these things, you know, we disclose to the public. Not on a level now that it's on, you know. So I mean, it's larger than me though, you know, the whole situation. Some people want to discredit for it, dismiss it, try to mislabel it, you know, call it something that it ain't, or try to misrepresent it. It seem like something that it ain't because of something of their own personal interest. You know what I'm saying? They're willing to compromise truth, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, and integrity, you know, for their falsehood and things, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, what they've invested into falsehoods and things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's fine if, you know, that's how somebody wants to be or how somebody wants to live. But that don't take away from my life, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, over here, you know what I'm saying, grass is still green. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got no choice but to recognize and, you know, accept the reality that I know, you know, to be, you know. And I mean, it's just like that. I mean, yeah, that's all it is, really. It's just like, to me, I mean, it's like grass and trees and the sky and, you know, just regular stuff. I mean, it's miracles, man. But it's always worthy to be praised. It's worthy to praise God for, because God does things that, you know, the human mind wouldn't imagine, like every day and increasingly. And I be thinking, like, how people don't know God. And so people that's had the opportunity to follow me on my journey, whether it's been informally, you know, unofficially, or even officially, you know, and it's not much official about it, to be honest, you know, because it's not really almost no one, you know what I'm saying, that I say, hey, you watch my life. It's, you know, it's just a way of a situation where everybody know. 1994, 2002 had pure fame. From 2002, 2013, something happened, you know, it destroyed the rest of my life. And from 2013 to now, the fame I have is also including whatever happened, you know, from 2002, 2013. It kind of absorbed it, you know, and it's like a poison, or it's like, you know, illness or something. You know what I'm saying? On my fame, you know what I'm saying? Not on me, like just on my brand and, you know, my career in art, my artistic career and things. It permanently stunted my artistic growth and, you know, things like that, or well, artistic progression. The growth there, you know, I mean, talent ain't the problem. You know, it's a means of securing that and then protecting that because of the scam that was already on it before I even knew and before I even created art. See, that's the weird and strange case about my life. Before I even created art, there was already an art scam on it in advance. So, I mean, for me, it's been life or death, you know. I mean, eating in it while you a human is not optional, you know what I'm saying? It is mandatory. Yet it's treated optional, you know, for my life. by influential figures that, gained something from my life, or extensions of them, you know what I'm saying, around that time period, from 2013 all the way back to 1994, really. But it's a thin line because it ain't everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's a wonderful, miraculous miracles, but it's equal persecution. But I mean, it's just reality as it is, man. Certain people got different interests, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't like the truth, because of their own personal investments, which may be in lies. Who knows? But I mean, I was already on the path of truth though before, they really started lifting up those pre-planned, premeditated false narratives. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain people who place those false narratives up and they planned it ahead. Just like, it was things being said like, that's like, it's like people, they said things about you, put false narratives in rotation in advance, ahead of time, and then were allowed immunity, by the structures to force your life to fit into those pre-planned narratives after they settle. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody lie on you or something and then given absolute immunity, willfully and aware, you know what I'm saying, to make that lie become true. Working tirelessly year after year after year after year under the radar, and that don't just apply to me, but also my correspondents, something like people who I, would vouch for. And like I say, man, physical life, life doesn't stop after physical death. You feel me? It doesn't end there. For some people it does. It doesn't, but you can say it does because, it's nothing that's, liberating about hell, and where a lot of beasts and such will find themselves. Man, certain false narratives gonna be said no matter what you do. I know it from experience. Yeah, man, pre-playing false narratives. I got tons of recordings, tons of quotes. All year, every year, I'm posting this info. I got tons of testimony, even things that I hadn't even had opportunity to express to the people, from years ago, still unresolved, horrible, like just extreme war. I remember in detail because I'm the person that happened to. So, all this is my testimony. Things I go through for following the path of righteousness, I'm trying to live my life in a way that God commands. And to be honest, it was already set like that in advance since 94, it's 95. It's crazy like that. But all I do is speak the truth. Been under an extreme attack for a long time now. All I do is stream the facts, That's what I spend all my time on. Because I ain't got no choice.